Hey y'all, so it is Thursday, it is Restock Day, which is one of my favorite days of the week. And the reason why I like it is because it's kind of like a massive unboxing. So we're unboxing so many different kinds of pallets. We have some changes this week from what we normally do. One of them being that we don't have food, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. And another thing that we'll talk about here in a little bit is the fact that we do have, very exciting, let me show you. We do have shoes this week. Ta-da! But the prices will be changing. We're going to talk about that again here in just a little bit. So I said we were going to talk about shoes, so let's talk about it for a second. So when we first started selling shoes, we sold them at $11. And then we were able to get them cheaper, so we lowered the price starting at $7. Well, based on, and that's the thing about liquidation is you got to figure out, it's just based on what's available and at what price point. We ended up having to get these at a much higher price point, so they're going back up to $11 starting on the first day, which there's some cute shoes here. I think that they'll sell just fine. But yeah, that's the update on the shoes.
So part of this business, it's all about, I wouldn't say part of this business is all about the amount of pieces that you can sell each week. It's a volume game, which is one of the big reasons why we want to expand the retail space so that we're able to put out more items and be able to sell more items each and every week, because we may only make, 50 cents an item after it's all said and done, but then we got overhead costs and, everything to pay for. So it's not much. The margins are very, very thin. So that's why you have to sell, 5,000-6,000 items every single week, which that's currently how much we're putting out. Although we got to remember from the last video, we talked about that we don't sell usually 10 to 20% of those items. So today, if we put out 6,000 items, then there's probably going to be 600 to 1,200 items that we don't sell. So expanding the store to be able to put out another whole row is going to be able to allow us to put out probably another 800 to 1,000 items per week, which if we're making 75 cents an item, being able to put out that much more stuff per week times per month times per year, it really adds up. But it comes with its challenges, because as we get this wall moved back this next week, then we got to get the truck in here, 2 weeks worth of inventory, so it may force us to have to spend more money on freight, which could cut into some of the profits. I don't know, that's part of trying to figure it all out, but it's part of the business, and the ever-changing landscape is, I guess, why I like it.
I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We're stealing at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot still trying to flip it out the stove. Rocking fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, I might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. people needed me. Diamond in the rough, I don't know what it is they see in me. Go down as a legend in my city, cause we beat the streets. Trying to spread the wealth around the block, no, I can't keep from me. Told me I should leave, I see the bigger picture.
All right, so this is normally our food bin. And, well, this bin and that bin over there that's currently being full of linens, and there's no food, and it's just part of liquidation. It's what you have. It's based on what's available and what you have. But remember in the last video that I recorded a couple videos ago, we did talk about how we did order a food pallet, but we didn't get the food that we anticipated. So in our food bin now we have cockatiel food right here. We've got, of course, we've got the dog food, the cat food. We've got the chicken and beef pate. I think this is for cats. Tiny tasters. And then we've got lots of, a lot of these little bake shop glazed donut. They're for like rabbits and gerbils. So obviously they're not going to sell, probably stuff like this is not going to sell on the first day, but when the prices start to go down, this will end up being a really good deal, and I think that people are really going to like it. I'm a little disappointed that we don't have food this week, but I mean, that's just part of it.
I might crash, 'cause good die young. But here I come, push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest from my name.
So in the last couple of days, Joe has been cleaning out this area, preparing to move the wall back. Ran into a few problems. Number one, our paint gun didn't work, stopped working. So we have a partially painted door, but the part that is painted looks really good, really good. And the rest of it looks a lot better than it did. I actually forgot what the bottom of this floor here look like. So it looks really good. I think that Joe's doing a great job. I'm excited. I'm getting more and more excited to move the wall back. I think at first I was really nervous about it. Wasn't really sure. I don't know what that was going to look like, but the more work that he puts into it, I mean, he does most of the grunt work anyway, but the more work that he puts into it, the more I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see the need for it. I'm starting to see the process. So it's a lot of work, but I think it's going to be great. And just like that, Restock is done. It's looking really good. You see Chuck back there? He's making fun of me. He was making fun of me earlier. Y'all go follow him on TikTok. What the flips. No, really though, it's been great. One of my favorite things about Restock is getting to see all the really cool things that come out of the pallets. They're in the bins, they're fresh for Friday, so everybody can come in. It's so exciting. The only thing that I wish we had that we don't have is food bins, but all of the animals will be happy because we have animal food. So I guess that's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for still watching, and always thank you for support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because turns out majority of you guys watching aren't even subscribed. So let's do that. Until next time, peace.